Heavyweight boxing fans, what's the deal? Long time no see. I just hit the bag for a little bit, man. I don't know who gonna show up. I ain't made a video in a good minute. But I'm gonna just hit the bag, man. See who show up, answer a few questions. Ain't gonna be a long video, y'all, but you know, about to hit this bag though. Get a little bit of work in. Who up in here? James, what's good, bro? Get a little workout, man. See who gonna show up. I'm gonna get back active, man. Making videos. You know what I'm saying? Ain't really much going on though during this pandemic, man. So not really much to talk about. I know the theory right now. We're talking about the theory glove situation, hand wrap situation. I see a lot of that going on. You're looking at those videos. Me, I want to see some damn fights. I seen Jarrell Miller then popped again. Crazy. I hear people saying he should be banned for life. My thing is, you're going to ban him for life, they ban everybody for life, man. I listened to my man BWTM Sports yesterday. He brought up a good point, saying that, when it's a fighter you don't like, people call for that person to get banned for life, right? Then it's a fighter you like, then you want to justify why he used or that testing agency isn't legit or all this and that. So to me, as a fan, man, just stay consistent with your beliefs and your thoughts. You know what I mean? That Roy Jones on, right? I was watching Roy yesterday, man. Watched about 7 of Roy fights with my wife. Man, that dude, I mean, you all know about Roy, but in his prime, man, Roy was something else, yo. I mean, Roy would leap up in there, don't even use jabs, but he'd just leap up in there, throw 6, 7 left hooks in a row. Roy was something else, man. Man, looking at how dominant Roy was in the Olympics, he was posting like 5-0 shutouts. Another 5-0 shutout. Knocked the dude out in the first round. Then he got robbed in the gold medal match. But Roy is probably one of the best. And I know Lomachenko did his thing, and Rigondeaux, all these guys with these crazy records. 400 wins with 1 loss, 1 or 2 losses. But as far as dominance in the Olympic Games, shit, I don't think you get better than Roy, man. Who was the cat in '76 that won the outstanding boxer? Damn. Hopefully there's somebody old school in the chat. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Damn, it slipped my mind, man. Fuck. But that was the year Ray Leonard did his thing, the Spinks boys, but he ended up winning the boxer of the tournament. But he never won a world title though. Damn, that's a lighter weight cat. Damn, I forget. I mean, yeah, man. Not really much going on. I see my man Dillian White staying in shape. Good. Last time I seen Dillian White, he was way out of shape, especially when he was out in Saudi. So, he's still doing this thing. People are, in his estimation, in his depiction of it, running from him, and they're cowards and all this. But y'all know how I feel about Dillian White, man. I think he'll make for some entertaining fights, but do I think Dillian White is the guy that you have to fight him to legitimize yourself? No. Do I think he's one of the guys that'll be good on your resume for this era? Of course. You know what I mean? But yeah. Of course. That Manny Pacquiao, remember Pacquiao doing his drill. You know who else I was thinking about, man? I'm just off the top, y'all. I'm just back thinking of boxing topics, man. But quite a couple people up in here, y'all. What's up to all y'all? Let me see. But I was thinking about Floyd, man. how it'd have been great to see. I know different weight classes, right? So I don't need nobody said, but Mr. Boxing, Mayweather and Roy Jones didn't fight in the same weight. Well, obviously I know that. But just could you imagine somebody that is quick as Roy, fast as Roy, anticipation skills, knowing where punches are coming, knowing when they're coming and going, fight somebody with the defensive ability of a Mayweather. I would have loved to see them two gentlemen. Again, I know yes, I know the weight classes. All right, so anybody new showing up, yes, Mr. Boxing knows weight classes. But just from the eye test, growing up watching those two in my teenage years, and when I was in middle school watching Roy back in the early 90s, man, look, as far as just natural ability to move, yeah, Howard Davis. Somebody said that. Marvin Gardens, I appreciate. Yes, it was Howard Davis who won the. Man, I'm just look. When you don't make videos every day, you start forgetting stuff. And then what's the name of the Outstanding Boxer Award in the Olympics? There's a name for it. The veil. I forget, man. But y'all know what I'm talking about. But anyways, man, watching Floyd, because I've been watching a lot of Floyd, a lot of Roy, a lot of Ray Leonard. Always watching Ali and Holmes, even though I've seen all their fights that YouTube has. Man, it has to come down to, I know people like throw Prince Nassim up in there. Obviously, you got Sugar Ray Robinson. Obviously, you got guys like Willie Pep, the Will-O-Wisp that can move and, groove. But as far as like with the hand speed that I got to see, not so much going back in retrospect and reminiscing, but just what I got to view live growing up, man, it got to be between like Sweet Pea, Roy, and Floyd, man. Just, I know people want to throw Mike Tyson in there and things like that, and you could as far as when he was in his prime, but just being in awe, man, to the point where it's like, yo, this motherfucker don't even get hit, man. Like, this is almost, it looks easy to him. Roy Jones was that guy. I mean, I went back and watched that James Toney fight in its entirety, the build-up for it. James was undefeated. And it's funny, man, because the same thing they say about fighters back then, right? They say about him now, he ain't fought nobody. Is he the goods or is he a fraud? And I remember Larry Merchant saying that about Roy because he hadn't fought nobody, right? Even though he beat Bernard Hopkins, a young Bernard Hopkins before Bernard became Bernard. But I just never seen somebody just make fighting other guys in their prime look so easy. It just look easy, man. Like Virgil Hill body shot knockout. There's another cat he stopped, I think, in the first round with a body shot that I watched. Seen the fight against me fought Serrano, the dude he knocked out. The dude was on the ground, holding his eye, looking up him. I went back and watched about 11 Roy fights in the last few days, man, and just reminiscing, retrospect, like I said, and just a phenomenal talent, man. I mean, he did everything wrong, right? Who leads with triple left hooks for their lead punch? Sugar Ray, Ray Robinson. I see somebody say Ray Robinson. Yeah, and of course you can't forget guys like Ray Robinson, guys like Charlie Burley, all the great fighters of the past. You can't forget them, but I'm just more so talking about when I got to see guys fight live. Not so much going back and watching VHS. That's why I'm not bringing up Ali and Holmes, because you guys know those are my favorite fighters, Ali, Holmes, and Foreman. But I'm talking more just live in real time for watching guys fight. Watch a lot of Tommy Hearn. Man, I've just been going back watching a lot of fights, man. Well, I do it all the time, but even more. And on YouTube right now, I'm getting recommended I forgot this cat's channel, man, but there's a cat on here where he got on YouTube that got like whole pay-per-views, like the whole 4-hour telecast. And I love watching build-ups because sometimes people forget. Okay, like for instance, you may look at a fight after the fact and say, oh, anybody that knows anything would have thought that Bernard was going to beat Trinidad. No. That's why I like watching build-ups to fights. Because shout out to my man Kurt Sugar. I seen him up in here. But Bert Sugar was one of the ones saying that, Trinidad is a historic fighter. And he was when it all came down to it. But Bernard was a historic middleweight that was getting... my man Stormy B-Man up in here. What's good, bro? I'm going to say what's up to everybody. Let me just get this out real quick. But yeah... I just like looking at the build-ups, man, seeing how media, rest in peace, my man Wiley. He used to write for the USA Today or Washington Post. But, just listen to all them cats back in the day. Michael Katz and all them talk about who's going to win, who ain't going to win, who's a hype job, who's this. But I remember I ended up watching Tito and Bernard again. And people thought that T was gonna run right through him, man. You know, get up in there and do the same thing that he had did in his previous bout when he beat the cat from DC. Man, y'all know the short cat with the box, little haircut, curly. Names are slipping me right now, but y'all know who I'm talking about, man. I see my man Sorry Man said Michael Nunn as well. And Nunn was another one of those flashy, fast type guys. Now, Nunn, you didn't know who was going to show up with Michael Nunn. You didn't know if it was going to be the Michael Nunn that fight Iran Barkley, who just want to stay away. If it was going to be the Michael Nunn that went in there and knocked out Callenbeck. You just didn't know who you're going to get. Or if it was going to be the Michael Nunn that fought Marlon Starling. And Marlon Starling was a great welterweight, right? Like a 10-year reign welterweight title holder. But bro, if you go back and watch that fight, and I know Mr. Boxing styles make the fight easy for yourself. Correct. But just visually seeing, just watching it on tape or watching on YouTube, watching Marlon Starling, who was short and just little compared to Michael Nunn, like walk Michael Nunn down and Michael Nunn fighting off the back foot. You know, but Nunn would do what he had to do to win. And he was getting the best of James Toney early in that fight. And we know James Toney came back and got my man Michael second to none up out of there. I thought there was some news on Michael Nunn like a year ago. People, I think, don't write this, I think he had some type of ailment or did he get out of prison? It was something like that. But wherever he is, shouts out to Michael Nunn, man. But hey, y'all, let me just say what's up to everybody, man, for showing up. I'm gonna get off, but I'm gonna be back making videos. My man James Coleman was good. Lawrence Williams was good. St. Cruz and what it do. Tall, short one. I've been all right, man. Just been working out, working my boys out with basketball, staying in shape. I'm in the gym right now, sweaty as hell. Same old, same old. Just ain't no boxing going on. That's pretty much it. P Money, what it do, bro? Leo Donald, what's up, man? Renee Salcido, aka what's that porn star avatar you got? It's that fat Italian greasy look. What was that? Yeah. Forgot that porn star name, this avatar. But yeah, what's up to you, man? Kurt Anderson. He said they should make a PED division. They need to do something, man. Salute to my man Jupiter B up in here. What's good, bro? Stormy B man says slip the jab. St. Cruz says Roy Jones was the most natural, talented fighter that I've seen, including Sugar Ray Robinson. Yeah, Roy was I just never seen somebody it was almost like he was bored in there. Like if you look at his facial reaction, I know fighters, they practice having stone face. They get hit with a good shot, you have a stone face. You get hit with a good body shot, you have a stone. But he really had that face like, man, this is boring. Like, maybe I should go shoot some hoops after this or some shit. Like he was really looking bored in there with top level fighters. But he never fought Darius Mikkels, Shesky and all. Man, come on, man. Roy in his prime, bro. And I watched that thing they had with the gloves are off, where they had some super middleweights on there, Eubank and who else was on there? Roy. I just watched it the other day, man, and they're all talking. I wish Nigel Benn was there, and I wish James Toney was there to add into that discussion. But it was weird listening to Chris Eubank. He just pretty much a minute. If you guys haven't watched that, go watch that. Gloves are off with the past. Joe Kazagi was in there too. They had a round table, and Eubank just admitted that he was like, I wasn't gonna fight Roy in his prime. He's like, why would I do that? I'm the best over here, meaning in the UK. He's like, why would I go fight Roy? And it was weird just watching a warrior just kind of, I guess, admit to it. But he could be, fighters love to play that role like, oh, I couldn't beat him. But in the back of their mind, they're like, I'm gonna let you underestimate me because I'm saying this. But usually fighters don't talk like that. And Eubank was a legend in his own right, but it was just, yeah, it was weird to hear him talk like that. Yes, Kurt Sanders, it was Howard Davis Jr. Yep. Big John Tate, Renee Socito says. Big John Tate, remember Big John Tate for getting planted face first against Mike Weaver. What do you think of Jared Anderson? He's a big, strong kid, want to see more of him. Yeah, it was the Val Barker Trophy. Thanks, Kurt. But hey, y'all, Lala D up in here was good. I appreciate y'all all, man. My man Official AJ up in here. I am Will, was good. I'm gonna be back making some vids, man. Hopefully some stuff going. My man Ronald Finkley says Carlos Takam versus Jerry Forrest, 10 rounds. That's gonna be a good fight. It's gonna be a rugged fight. I think that might be a very entertaining fight. I think they'll both get close and try to brawl it out. Forrest gonna use his southpaw stance, gonna work his jabs, gonna work quick combinations and move and come in and hold. But one thing about my man Jerry Forrest is he's susceptible to a right hand. One of his only KO lone loss was to Gerald Washington, and he got hit with what? A big right hand. What are southpaws susceptible to? Big right hands, right down the middle. Chatterboxing was good from the UK, man. I ain't seen you in a minute, bro. So that's what I think is going to happen in that fight, but Carl Takam can bang it up on the inside. He was doing good. I know it was one of his more recent losses to my man Chisora, but he was doing good in that fight until he got caught knocked out. So should be a good one. I know Jerry Ford's got a flame up under him, man, for Jarrell Miller failing his test. I seen some quotes, and I be seeing the articles, but I don't even really be reading them, man. If you got caught again, I know Jarrell's coming out saying, uh, whatever, man. But these failed tests, it's almost becoming a joke. It's almost becoming like laughable now. But we know that PEDs is rampant in the sport. I'm not okaying it. I'm just saying what everybody knows. You know what I mean? So I guess it damn near be coming down to who can cheat the best. And unfortunately, that's just the way I see it. Who can cheat the best and get away with it? That's just what this sport is. That's what it's always been, and it's going to continue to be like that. Any excuses tonight, Roy? You got any excuses tonight? Man, man, that's one of the most gangster things I've ever seen in the ring, man. Any question from this corner? Any question from this? And Roy's like, But then Roy came out there pretty quick with them quick body shots. Roy looked like Roy for a little bit. And then he got hit with that left hand, and it was night. I remember that stoppage, man. Roy got up. He was still fumbling. He ran into the ropes. And Larry Merchant, Roy Jones has just been knocked out. That was crazy. Then after that, guess who would pave the way for it to be pound for pound? Y'all know, pretty boy Floyd Mayweather. He took over pound for pound, and Roy was no longer pound for pound the baddest man throwing down. You know what I mean? But salute to y'all for showing up, man. I'm gone.